I'm making this video for Scott, one of the only guys on YouTube that actually knows what they're talking about when it comes to guitars, and this is a response to the video he made about hardtailing down your Strat. Usually with the three-piece Strats, the three-piece bodies, you know, you get a solid piece of wood right here, alder or ash or whatever your Strat may be out of, and that's good for the bridge because you could hardtail it, put pressure down, and you don't get any cracking or anything like that. I have here a 2006 Kowa Stratocaster, which is made in Korea. It's got a bird's eye maple neck, and what I did was, being the genius that I am, is I put all 5 springs in here. I tightened the screws down and then hardtailed the bridge basically. And what that causes is, I don't know if you could see it on the shitty webcam or not, but it caused right underneath the bridge where the pressure point were, because this has the 2-point floating tremolo that's found on the USA standard bridges. So right underneath, I guess the thin Kowa top started to crack a little bit, and that's because of the pressure points that were made there. I don't know if we could get in to see it that way, but it's kind of on both sides, and wow, this is harder than I thought. So that's something you want to be careful with on certain Strats, the ones that are built like this, that have basswood or any other type of wood as a standard, and then you have these kind of thin tops on that are glued on. They can crack because of the pressure that's put on by the bridge. Another thing that can happen is you want to check the neck pockets sometime on these, because when you do bolt that bridge down, well, it's not really bolting down, I keep saying bolting, but when you tighten those screws down and you hardtail this and it's flush on the guitar, there's a little bit more tension, I guess, maybe pulled on by the strings by the neck, and that causes some finish cracks at the neck pocket, which are common with these all type of Strats and whatever it is, Tellies, bolt-on neck guitars. A lot of times it's because of humidity changes and the wood just shrinking. Sometimes it's just showing you it's got a night-tech pocket. Usually it doesn't affect the finish, but you got to be careful about that, because sometimes those things could creep down into the wood and nobody even knows about them. So I just wanted to make this video as a shout out. Again, thanks Scott for all the videos you put up. You're one of the only people on YouTube that know what they're talking about when it comes to setting up Strats in your guitars, and just the stuff you say in general about Gibsons and Fenders being made like shit, complete shit, and also Martins, you know, and a lot of people, they think that those are the best guitars to buy, when PRS, in my opinion, makes the best instrument out there, but it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Not that anyone would, but you would think that these companies like Gibson and Fender that have been around for so long would have gotten it right already, way before someone like PRS has to come and challenge their business, basically, in order for them to try to make put together guitars that are actually good. But these type of tremolo type things, they never intonate properly, and they always move, they always shift, especially the one with the floating bars, the hardtail. You know, if you can do that on your Strat, it's good. If you can give me an opinion on if that's ever happened before, you've seen cracks in the, even if it's just finish cracks in the paint that occurred because of hardtailing the bridge, maybe you've seen another with a little type of thin Kowa top. But I got to be careful on this Strat in particular for that reason, and some other people got to be careful on their Strats and Tellies and whatnot. So I made this video for you, Scott, and hopefully you can get back to me with your thoughts.